Welcome to day 1 of Mystic Mornings. Are you all excited? Yes? I am Juhi Sohal and our today's topic is the mind triangle. So, pumped up? Excited to learn something new? Yes? So let us start. Our agenda for today is working of mind. Let's understand how our mind works, because if we don't understand how it works, how can we do certain things to change it, right? So let's understand how it's working, understanding the mind triangle and identifying that monkey, your own grown monkey. Before that, let's see food for thought. We all are your very compassionate people. So ask yourself, does my compassion include me? Very deep, right? We are very compassionate people. We care for others. We care for our family members, our relatives, our friends, our neighbors. We even care for animals and plants, trees. We care for everyone around. So, do we care for ourselves? Or we ignore ourselves? We ignore our needs? Ask yourself. Take a moment, reflect, and ask yourself, does your compassion include you? No or yes? If it is a no, then please include yourself first. It's not being selfish, it is a form of self-love. Unless we love ourselves, someone else cannot love us. Unless we love ourselves, we cannot give happiness to others, because for giving happiness, we need to be happy within. So if it is a yes, then congratulations, you're on the right track. And if your compassion doesn't include you, then start including yourself in your compassion. Care for yourself. Listen to your needs. Right? Do I make sense? Yes. So let's see how the brain works. So our brain is just 2% of the body mass, but it consumes whopping 20% of blood and oxygen. It has 73% water, 60% fat, and let me just move my video. Yeah, and 25% cholesterol. Isn't it amazing? Cholesterol has certain important functions to perform, and water is very important. See, 73% of water. So when you are dehydrated, it starts affecting your memory. So we don't want it, right? We want our memory to perform well all the time. So don't stay dehydrated, don't stay hungry, and your cholesterol shouldn't also drop. So keep taking healthy fats. Fats are very important for our body, and that's why we have included taking ghee in our mystic rituals, right? So whenever you feel thirsty, drink water immediately, don't delay it. In fact, there is a theory that when you are thirsty, you drink water, but it's already delayed. You should keep on drinking water. Your body shouldn't feel thirsty. So it's like watering the plants which have already dried a bit. So body is already used its certain level of water, and now it is signaling that it's really thirsty. But why to let it signal? Let's keep on drinking. Let's have a sip of water here and there, and your memory will stay intact, and it will improve also over time. So let's see the functions of brain. We all know it, right? It performs several functions. It never rests. It performs all the time. There are more than 1 lakh chemical reactions that take place in brain every second. Yes, every second. So it does the thinking job. It is analyzing. It is working out. It is motivating you. It is listening, feeling, responding, meditating. And if it is hurt, it's crying. It has several functions. We can do everything, whatever we do, because of our brain. How we learn. Learning happens through a combination of various stimuli. If all our senses are involved, we learn faster. Suppose if we are studying something and there is a certain kind of music we are playing, and also our smell is involved. Maybe you have used a air freshener, that particular air freshener, so that enhances learning. More of the senses, the more stronger the neurons work, neural circuits are formed. So when we listen, see, touch, smell, taste, read, write, practice, discuss, teach, or feel, we learn. Neuron is the basic unit of our brain, just like cells are the basic unit of the human body. And atoms are not right now, because now there are the neurons and the protons and quarks, so it keeps on evolving. So right now quarks is the basic unit of the universe. So our body has cells at the base level and our brain has neurons at the base level. So a neuron has dendrites and axon. So when a dendrite of one neuron and axon of other neuron, they interact with each other, they form a synapses and make a connection. So every second over 1 lakh neural connections are made. They are being broken down and formed. So that is a continuous process. So when we form a strong neural connection, that's how we are able to remember things. There is this famous shlok in our Vedas. Let me move my video a bit. Yeah. So yatha pinde tatha brahmande. That means whatever is in the microcosm, we can find it in the macrocosm, or whatever we find in the macrocosm, we find in the microcosm. This is written in Yajurveda. So our brain shares so many similarities with the universe. Isn't it amazing? Yes. It looks in a similar structure, and it just looks like the neurons, and it also has the matter. So in the universe there is 75% of the antimatter and just 25% of the matter. So brain has 73% of the water and roughly 22% of the mass. So there are various similarities which made our ancient saints say that whatever is in macrocosm is in the microcosm. Right? Why we forget? We just learned how do we learn. So learning happens through various stimulations, and strong neural connections are formed with the dendrites and the axon. That is a pure chemical reaction taking place. It is very real. So people from the biology background must be knowing this, how we learn. So forgetting is equally true. Our brain has infinite learning capacity. New synapses are very fragile. That's where the forgetting comes into picture. So if I ask you what is 10 into 10, you don't even have to think. You already know the answer the moment I ask you. How is that possible? Because we have built strong neural connection there. Neural connections are formed for exactly what you do. This is the catch. So, practice makes you perfect. We all agree, right? A practice makes us perfect. But wrong practice makes you perfectly wrong. Yes, you get it? Practice makes you perfect, but wrong practice makes you perfectly wrong. Do remember this. This is very important. So if I give you an example, it is if you want to lose weight, you keep on seeing videos, you see fitness videos, you stay motivated, you see people working out. So what will happen? You will be good at seeing them and not actually working out. Whatever you do, that will you will be perfect in that. So if you see someone solving some equations, math equation maybe, or physics equation, you just see them solving, you don't actually do it. So what you will be good at? You will be good at seeing them. So if you want to really do something, then start doing it rather than seeing others, and that's how the changes will happen. If you are watching Netflix whole day, be aware, you will be very good at it. So don't indulge in wrong practices. Do what you really want to do. and become aware of how you spend your day. Because if you do certain things which you shouldn't be doing, suppose eating junk food or watching screen, so you will be very good at it and it will bring a strong neural connection which will be very difficult to break. So make a list and become aware about what you are doing and what you should be doing. So take that comparison and you will get to know that why certain things are not happening the way they should. So you're just thinking about it and watching others won't change anything. You will actually have to do it to let the change happen. So how to enhance productivity? So there are two modes of brain, focused activity and diffused activity. So there are certain examples of activities: solving maths, taking bath, driving, playing with a dog, walking, watching TV, solving a puzzle, internet surfing, etc. So let's break these activities into the focused and the diffused activity. Focused activity is when the brain is very much involved, aware, and it has to make some effort to do certain activities. Here comes solving maths, solving puzzle, watching TV. Yes, watching TV is a focused activity. People watch it for relaxation, but it doesn't relax you. It in fact drains you out of your energy. Internet surfing is also a focused activity. You making a presentation is a focused activity. Driving is a focused activity. Whereas diffused activity is like you are in autopilot mode. You don't really have to think much about it, like bathing, playing with a dog, walking. So all those are diffused activity which actually relaxes you. Our brain gets tired when it is involved in focused activity. It cannot focus more than 30 minutes. That's why you should always take break after 30 minutes and perform some diffused activity, such as maybe going for a walk, playing some musical instrument, playing with your pet if you have one, or playing with babies. So all those are diffuse form of activities. You can pick your take. You can do whatever you love. You can even, if you're an artist, you can draw in between. So take break and that will increase your productivity tremendously. Make sense? And won't drain you out. These days, what people do most of the time, they focus on work, and when they want to relax, they take out their phone and check the social media or maybe surf on internet, read some news. What does it does again? It is again the focused mode of the brain, and brain gets tired. It really gets weared out, and that in turn, when you return again to your main professional work, you are unable to focus because your brain is really very tired by focusing for so long. So basically you need to give your brain some break in between, like a breathers in between, like for 5-15 minutes. And then when you return back to your main professional work, the focused activity, you will be amazed by the results. You will be able to accomplish more in less time. You will feel very energetic. So use this 30 minutes of focused activity and 5 to 10 minutes of diffused activity. Then again 30 minutes of focused activity, and like this you can go on and on and on without being drained. Amazing, right? So here is an amazing fact. Did you know brain's memory capacity is around a quadrillion bytes? Now those who are non-techie, this quadrillion bytes is equivalent to all the information we can find on internet today. Our brain has the capacity to store all the information found on the internet today. Amazed? Yes, so it is that limitless, and still we struggle remembering the basic things, right? We are not tapping into its unlimited potential. We are not forming strong neural connections for the things which will help us grow. And that's why we suffer with laziness, lethargy, procrastination, and drain of energy. So when we change the way we work, it will change everything in life. Now let's see the mind triangle. This is very important agenda for today. Let me just keep it here. Yeah. So the mind triangle is very important. You can just have a look. Let me have a sip of water. This is the picture you should be seeing again and again to not go out of place, like to be focused on what you really want to achieve. So here we have the consciousness. Consciousness is the universal mind. Universal mind is that divine energy. Like the sun gives energy to the tree to grow, and in fact all of us, there is this mystic energy which the universe gives us and wants us to grow to our fullest potential. So sun gives light to the tree and tree grows to its fullest potential. It doesn't think of not growing this branch or not giving fruits. It just grows, it blossoms completely, right? And here we have a monkey, a survival mind, and the human mind. Human mind is like a tree. We are the human mind, and we also have a survival mind, which is our own created mind. So we have basically two minds, the human mind and the survival mind. So our survival mind will always want our comfort, our safety, our security. It doesn't want us to suffer, but our growth happens out of the comfort zone. So whenever you think of maybe working out, your survival monkey will keep on saying you, no, don't work out, or else you will feel the pain in the muscles. You are good anyway, you don't need to work out. It will keep on giving you excuses and stop you from moving towards the fullest potential. Suppose you want to wake up at 5 a.m. or maybe 6 a.m. You want to wake up early. Your monkey will keep on telling you and stop you from waking up early. It will say that if you wake up early, you will have headache. You can start from tomorrow. It's not important. Why should you even wake up early? Why to take that much discomfort? It will give you all kinds of excuses. It will initially request you, then beg of you, then scare you. It will do everything in its power to stop you from moving from your survival mind towards the universal consciousness. And why it does so? Because it's like your puppy, it's like your pet. It just wants your safety, comfort, and your happiness. Whereas the human mind will grow. Consciousness wants the human mind to grow to its fullest potential. So this is the mind triangle. So the sun emits the light for the tree to grow to its fullest potential, but there comes in between the monkey which stops it from growing. So in a similar way, the universe wants us to grow to our fullest potential, but we have a monkey mind, the survival mind, which keeps on stopping us from doing certain things which will help us grow tremendously. Our mind is poisonous at times and it stops us from doing certain things. But once you know about it, you can't unsee it. Once you know the truth, you cannot unknow it. So suppose there is a technology and you get a chance to see your intestines and the microvilli, that those are small hair-like structures in the intestines which help the food to move through the pertussis movement. So the movement of those hair-like structure is very important in digestion. But when we eat the refined flour, the maida, it forms like a cement structure and the hairs are unable to move. So the microvilli are stuck in the cement and it causes indigestion, bloating, constipation and all those gastric issues. So if you get a chance to see your intestines, if you have been eating lot of maida or refined flour and you see that it is all cement and there is no space for the food to move, will you ever be able to eat maida again? Will you? No, right? You won't be able to eat it. Or even if you might, that picture will always keep haunting you that there is something wrong with your intestine. It is cement. How will the food pass? I just want to get rid of it. All those will keep coming to your mind. So it is very important for you to, know your monkey, which is stopping you from doing certain things, and it's just become aware about it, and rest will be taken care of consciousness. It will help you grow. You just listen to your survival mind and don't take any action on it. If we talk about smokers, if they are able to see their lungs, how dirty the blood is, how dirty the lungs are, they might still smoke, but that picture will always remain with them, and eventually they might give up on smoking. Also, if you get a chance to see dahi or yogurt in microscope, do see it. There are long worms. Those are obviously good bacteria, but it's really then hard to not think about it while eating yogurt. It has happened with me. After seeing it in the microscope, I was unable to have yogurt for a long time, but now I am eating it because of course it is healthy. So when you see something, it is very difficult to unsee it. When you know about your monkey, you won't be able to ignore it. You will understand, acknowledge it, and then you will just politely tell the monkey that, okay, I know that you care for me, but I really want to do this. And that way you will become powerful, you will become limitless. So you have a choice. What do you want? Here is a picture. Do you recognize this guy? Anyone who follows cricket might be knowing him. He is Sudhir Gautam. He is biggest fan of Sachin. He used to attend all his matches, used to paint his body like this and used to encourage Sachin. He is Sachin's biggest well-wisher. So your monkey, your survival mind is like your well-wisher. It always wants good for you and it doesn't want you to take any pain. Your survival mind is your well-wisher. Sudhir Gautam is well-wisher for Sachin. And who is besides Sachin here in this picture? Do you recognize this guy? Take a moment, think about him. You must have seen him in various newspapers. If you follow cricket, then on television also. He's Gary Kristen. He is Sachin's coach. What has he done for Sachin? Any guesses? Sachin wanted to give up cricket. He was so frustrated, so low at some point in his life, he wanted to give up playing cricket. That time India had not won the World Cup. And then Gary Kristen came and he motivated and encouraged Sachin. Gary won World Cup for India. Because if he wouldn't be there, Sachin wouldn't be playing cricket and we wouldn't be having the World Cup after so many years. So this is the consciousness. This is what a well-informed person can do for you. So what do you want? Do you want Gary or Sudhir? Isn't the choice obvious? So there will be struggles. See, adapting new habits is not easy, but that's essential for your growth. If you want to grow, if you want to untap into that tremendous potential, if you want to draw the energy from the universe, the blessings of the consciousness, if you want to grow from your survival mind to the consciousness, then you just have to identify your monkey and then it's okay. Just ignore it. Don't go on the whims of the monkey. Listen to your own human mind, which wants you to grow. And look towards the sun, look towards the consciousness. It all wants you to blossom completely. And don't get afraid. It's your own grown puppy. It's like your own pet. It loves you, you love it. It's okay. And gradually it will start losing its power. So here is an activity for you. Just take your pen and paper and identify your own monkey. Yes, think about it. Think of one problem at a time. Suppose it can be not waking up early at 5 or 6 a.m. or not losing weight. These are very, urgent problems which we all face. So let's take, if you are struggling to lose weight, if you want to lose some extra kilos, then what's stopping you? Identify that monkey and then write 3 steps on why you are unable to do it and how you can do it. So just write a heading, not able to lose weight. So why, 3 reasons, and now how you can change it. So type 3 reasons. So how you can change it, you can eat healthy, you can hire a coach or instructor, and then you can work out, be consistent, right? So just write it down. Writing down strengthens the neural connections. So it is very important to write down. It gives more strength to your commitments. So let's look at the assignment. Now it's the task time. Did you enjoy today's session? Do you like the mind triangle? Are you able to see your own monkey? That's the whole purpose. And are you able to understand that the universe wants you to grow and blossom completely? It loves you dearly and it wants you to grow to your fullest potential. So today's task is watch sunrise and take a selfie. We all are so pro at taking selfies, right? So today do something different and take a selfie with rising sun. It will give you tremendous energy. You can bow down and seek blessings. It has several scientific benefits. Be grateful because without sun, no life on this planet is possible. So we should be grateful, right? And breathe some fresh air. You can even check AQI, air quality index of your area. It is best kind of air in the morning, with pollution free air for that matter. So just go out, and sunrise usually happens at 7:15 if you don't know about it. So you can Google and just go to your terrace or maybe on the road in your park and watch the rising sun. Spending time with nature calms us and gives us vitamin D and energizes us, relaxes our mind. Our mind needs to relax. It loves these nature retreats and it will really, give you back. The more you give to your brain, the more you take care of your brain health, it will take care of you and help you to complete your task quicker, better, smarter, faster. So that's the assignment for today. Post it in the group. The group will be open from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. And do post in the group because, when you post in the group, it will motivate others to do it. And I will also feel good that you did something and you are learning from this course. I need your active participation. Let's make this course very active course and not the passive learning. We all want transformation, right? So do this activity and you will really love it. You will listen to the chirping of birds and the soothing wind. And even if there is no sunrise, it's foggy, then also just go explore nature and you can take selfie with sky or nature trees. So, but put yourself in the picture. Just don't take picture of sky because you when you see back that picture after 6 months of practice, you will know you started your journey from this day. So it is really good retreat to see those pictures. So that's all from my side for day 1. Do complete your task and just enjoy.